I'm coming to get you.
Remember, Sally, when I promised to kill you last? I lied.
Get off my plane.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum.
John, I'm not gonna shoot you between the eyes. This will shoot you between the balls.
The disease. And I'm the cure.
I'm gonna take you to the bank, Senator Trent.
There can be only one.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Yippee-ki-yay. I'm going to kill them all, sir.
So right before Charlie hit the big red button, he said, "I hate math." And if I'm not mistaken, you're a woodworker and you use math all the time, Charlie. So those of you looking for some work to be done in your home, fair warning, Charlie doesn't like math.
Well, no, what he does is he just looks at it and goes, "That'll do." And then he makes the boy cut
Close
it.
enough.
If the boy doesn't cut it
The
right,
boy
he
cuts
goes,
it. I get it.
"Ah,
I get it.
you
All
didn't
right.
do it right, boy."
I eyeball it, that's actually something funny happened today because if you guys really want to start the episode like this, I'm totally
That's how I wanted
down.
to start it. So
yeah.
let's
Okay.
go back to that. Good evening, everyone. No, it's
Yeah.
my show, damn it. Good
Yeah.
evening, everyone. My name is Pete. Welcome to Give Me Back My Action Movies. I do not get to pick action movies very often because they really aren't my bag, and that's fine. Everyone likes what they like, and action movies aren't really something I am deeply in love with. But something I am deeply in love with is kung fu movies. I can't say that I'm an expert in kung fu movies, but I heard about this one from another podcast, and I went, I've got to watch this movie. I dug it up, I found it, and tonight we're going to watch Mad Monkey Kung Fu. Good
No,
evening
That's not
again.
the title. That's-
I'm
no,
sorry,
no.
I screwed up again. This is
Nope.
not part of the bit, but now it is part of the bit. Anyway,
Yep.
There's a
tonight
bit.
my name is Pete. With me always Charlie. Good evening, Charlie.
I'm sleepy.
There you are, sleepy, and Nate is also with us.
Nope, I'm playing Legend of Zelda. It's a Pete episode.
Stop it, you dick.
You notice how I haven't looked up at all?
I did
Zelda.
notice that.
Is this
Put
really,
the
this
damn
really what we're
switch
gonna do?
down.
Put the switch down.
Put the switch down.
Oh my
Fine. All right. But when I don't remember where I left off at, this is your fault.
God. Okay, I'll
Just
take
spend another
full
2 hours
responsibility.
wandering around. I don't give a
That's
shit.
what I've done for the past 2 hours. I was trying to figure out how to get to this tower, and the goddamn tower was locked. And then they told me to go find a cave. Try to find a cave. I end up on the other side of a mountain. Now
Nate,
I'm totally
Nate.
lost.
I want your job now.
Stop it.
All right.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna save it.
Save
Okay.
it.
I'll come back to it. All right.
So
save it.
Charlie's right. This is a very confusing movie, not just because of the actual confusion of the film itself, but this movie. So it's called Monkey Kung Fu. It's also known as Stroke of Death. It's a Shaw Brothers film. It was released in 1979. Preceded a few months before by a Shaw Brother movie in 1979 called Mad Monkey Kung Fu. This was a great source of confusion for me for quite some time because I was looking up, trying to get some background on the film, and I kept reading the synopsis of Mad Monkey Kung Fu, going, "This is not the movie I watched. What is going on?" So digging deeper and deeper, and I finally had to tell the guys in the chat, like, "Look, it's really confusing. This is the actual link to the film. Please go watch this." And I think I even threw the IMDb in there as well, so you could clarify what you were watching instead of running out and finding the wrong movie.
I
So
watched
you-
Outbreak first. I was totally confused.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
There was
that- I mean,
monkeys involved. I almost clicked on Congo, but I had seen that one before.
you knew
and
where
I
that
at
one was
least knew
going.
what that one was. And
Yeah.
then you sent the same link 3 times. And I was like, but it's called Stroke of Death. But you keep calling it Mad Monkey Kung Fu, and then it's called Monkey Kung Fu.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
the previous episode you told everyone we were watching.
It was Mad Monkey.
Kung Fu.
Yeah.
So,
there's-
audience, if you want to watch this movie, Stroke of Death. Just
Look up
Stroke of Death. That's the
Stroke
best
of
way
Death.
to find it.
1979, and you can find it on Prime. And where did you find it, Charlie?
So Nate goes, "Oh, damn, I already paid to watch this. It's on Tubi." And I went, "Ha, sucker, I haven't watched it yet." So I waited and I looked on Tubi. and I searched it every effing way you guys have explained, and I'm like, it's not on here. It's not on here at all. I mean, nowhere at all. There, I found other kung fu movies Pete'll love. No Monkey Kung Fu. So I didn't want to go on Prime because Nate's like, I spent like $6 on this. I went on Xbox and went through its media thing, and I found it for $3.99
Really?
in high def.
I
And
spent
I was like,
$6 in high def for it.
I was like, yes, I'm still winning. I got it
Now
cheaper
I
than Nate
own
did.
it.
And I do own it
And
as
you
well.
got it for $2 cheaper. You son of a bitch.
Yep, I'm winning. And I watched it, and I won't hide the fact that totally forgot to watch this the night before. So I watched it this morning. I got up early.
Wow.
We were even
And-
talking about watching it last night.
Yeah.
You didn't.
And then I
He said he
didn't.
was sleepy.
So Anthony's been playing one of the Far Cries. It's on
Sure.
Game Pass. He has to wait till the kids go to bed because him and his cousin like to beat up, I want to say women, but he just beats up all the characters that are
Sure.
NPCs. And there's a lot of language and stuff in this game. So I was like, no. So he plays it in the evening, and I guess we just let him play too long. And it was like 10:30. So Jackie started watching her show. I'm scrolling and never thought of it till I woke up and went, I didn't watch the movie.
Great.
But thankfully my job didn't start till a little bit later. So I watched it this morning. So no harm, no foul. I told Jackie about it. She goes, is this the one y'all said was like Kung Fu Hustle? I said, yeah, kind of. She goes, good. I didn't want to watch it anyway. I was
Aw.
like, fair enough. It's fine. She hates Kung Fu Hustle.
Oh, okay.
And, this movie ain't Kung Fu Hustle.
No,
But,
far from it.
No.
But yeah, so it's just been a day, everybody. Charlie literally turned on the computer and we started recording, and that's because I got home. And so it's been a long day for me.
I logged in and Charlie's sitting there comatose. I'm like, oh, is everything okay? You didn't stroke out on me.
No, that probably
No.
would have been earlier. It's totally fine.
So how about let's do the trailer, Charlie, and then we can start talking about this wreck.
I
or
would
film.
love to. but
Excellent. I'm looking
in
forward to it.
perfect Pete fashion, when I let him pick movies, the trailers are in another language. And it doesn't work good on a podcast unless this is played overseas. And I appreciate all my listeners over there. But if you're listening to us, I'm pretty sure you speak English. So, no
Sludge
trailer.
does it?
So I know, and I'll be honest, I skip it. I skip that part. And so what I decided I'm going to do is I have collected some sounds from the movie that are universally understood. And that will work as our trailer. So here we go.
Yeah, all right, that works.
So there you go. There's your trailer.
We should have just dubbed the trailer. That probably would have made more
Nate
sense.
wanted to dub the trailer so
Yeah,
bad, but
like,
that's not a
that
very good.
Well,
This is
I feel like
audio
I understood
medium.
what he was going for there. I get it. But,
That's 90% of this movie. I think it's really accurate.
no, it definitely is.
I mean, those are directly from the movie. Don't think I just picked a random one.
yeah.
No, they really
right.
are.
Pete said this is a kung fu movie with a lot of kung fu, and I gotta say, for once, Pete was actually right about
He was
something.
dead on
Yeah.
his
Spot
description.
on.
Movie's only an hour and a half long, and I'll be honest, it all kind of bleeds together.
Sure does, doesn't it?
Because there's so much kung fu.
There's
To where after I watched it, I sent a message to you guys going, I don't know how to talk about this movie.
No.
Like, I have no idea. So, Pete, you're in charge tonight.
Oh,
Like,
gosh.
That's why Pete's guiding
Okay.
the ship
I'm
tonight.
gonna try.
yeah,
I'm gonna
because
try.
I could tell you 3 separate fights in the movie that I know distinctly the
Mhm.
beginning, the fight with the woman, and then the fight at the end.
Yep.
Everything else is kind of a kung fu blur.
Kung
And
Fu
I
Blur.
and I really
Kung Fu
enjoy
Blur.
kung fu movies. Like I
Mhm.
do. This is kind of follows suits for me with Stung, where it's like, why have I never heard of this one? It's a very well made, very well shot movie. Um, Gorgeous. I mean, the choreography of this movie is like dancing.
It's
It
It
hard.
it's almost to the point of excess, though, and I think that's why I've never heard of this one.
That's the
Where
biggest flaw of this film is that there's in this kung fu movie there's actually too much kung fu.
Thank
It's
God,
a
because
it's a
that was one of
weird.
my complaints, and I was
Yeah.
worried I was
It
going to make
felt weird,
it. Yeah, it did.
but
I
but it's
I
a
didn't
thing
want
of
everyone thinking Charlie wanted to bash on another movie,
No,
but I
no.
literally
oh,
got done going, that could have done without a third of the
At
kung
least
fu
two
in
of
this
those
movie.
fight scenes did not need to happen, and they were lengthy. Every one of
Oh,
those fight scenes was long,
oh,
when it
oh God.
but
when
every
they
last one of
started
them was
out.
gorgeous. If you
Oh, this was in
the
HD. It was
the
beautiful.
Oh, beautifully
athleticism
shot.
in this film is jaw dropping,
And
and
it's
I
1979. It's mind blowing
yeah.
how
I
gorgeous it
honestly
all
think
comes together.
there's only maybe a handful of wire work at all in
Yeah,
this movie.
Yep,
Like
just a little bit.
seriously.
yeah.
I
For the
was
most
there's
part, it's
even
these guys.
yeah, there's a scene I wanted to talk to you guys about that actually had me scratching my head that I want to get into later. We'll save that. But
Well,
yeah.
let me try to tell the story of Monkey
Yeah,
Kung
why don't
Fu.
you give us
I
a
mean,
little
it'll only
general
take a minute.
synopsis of it?
You're not wrong. I know the flaw of this movie. I
It's
know it well.
95% kung fu,
It really
and then
is.
like
It,
1% of actual
it's
story, and I don't know what the other 4%
long
is.
kung fu scene with some talking in between it to give us a little reprieve. So, Monkey Kung Fu is a story about it's a hero's journey about a young man who killed somebody, but we didn't see that, and is thrown in jail because he killed somebody. But he likes justice, so I guess he killed this guy because justice. I don't
He
know.
calls
Well, I
himself
mean,
a
that's
hero.
what you do.
He calls himself a hero. He goes around
Yeah.
killing people. Anyway, he meets an old man, an old master in the jail, and after some cool fighting, the master is impressed with his skills and gives him half of a medallion and says, "Go find the other half. It's out there somewhere."
Yeah,
Literally,
no
what he says.
direction.
No, here's half of this medallion. If you
Good
find the other
luck.
half, you'll find a great treasure. It's out there somewhere. Good luck. And then the old prisoner, the old master, is executed the next day.
2 deaths.
That's right. He's that
Yeah,
also
we
is
don't-
off camera.
I
I can
guess
cut-
I
I can
forgot about
cut
that.
That's a
can-
death. That's a
yeah.
death. The replacement, the cellmate for our hero ? They are chained together and they are tossed outside for heavy labor, breaking up rocks, just like a traditional chain gang.
Just like John Rambo in
yeah,
Rambo
yeah,
2,
yep.
breaking
Uh,
rocks in the pit.
They beat up 2 guards, and then the rest of the guards go help the guards that got beaten up and just let everyone escape. Okay.
Can we pause real quick? And can
Sure.
you imagine being a prisoner
No.
who knows kung fu, and then you're a prison guard that has to protect people? Well, I guess you're watching them doing voluntary work, right? But you know that
you're
you're
a guard in a prison.
you're a
watching.
guard in a prison, and you know that your prisoners know kung fu. That's got to be pretty intense, right?
Yeah.
But
That's why
It's
they have
got to
that.
be one of those moments where you're like, at any moment, this could turn into that kung fu fighting song,
Exactly.
and I don't know if we're gonna win or not.
I don't think everyone there was kung fu fighting, though. I think you just so happen to be chained to
But
another
If
kung
you
fu guy.
happen to be a prison guard and know one of your prisoners knows kung fu, or at least 3 of them, there's got to be a part of you going, "Oh, this is not going to end well for me."
Well, he had a gun that worked for 2 seconds in the
But
movie till
also,
the kung fu guy stole it
I
from him.
I
So-
understand
and then
guns,
pistol
but
whipped
also
the guard,
kung fu.
Then he threw it away.
and he
I
threw it
didn't
away as they were running
understand
away.
that.
Well, you
They were
don't need a
running
gun
away
with
to-
kung fu. You just get
I'd
the
have
gun.
shot the chains off.
Oh, that might have worked. Yeah.
Oh, that probably would have worked. But
So that's a good segue. So these guys are escaping. They're still chained together, and they're trying to figure out how to get out of this chain. They don't necessarily like each other. They do find some blacksmith out in the middle of nowhere.
Yep, my favorite character in
And
the
As
entire movie.
blacksmiths do.
that
Come on now.
that now that's not the other chesty kung fu dude, is it?
No, that's not Chong Li.
Chong Li,
No.
right.
Yeah,
It,
it's
I
not.
at first gander, I thought for sure that was him, and
I
I
thought it was
kind
a
of
younger version of him at first.
Yeah.
Bolo Young. Nah,
Yep.
yeah.
he had a very similar build to what Bolo had early on, like back in the Bruce Lee days when he
Yeah.
was doing these type of movies. This was kind of like probably his stunt double, honestly.
Sure.
He does kind of have that.
These
build.
guys didn't have stunt doubles. One, they didn't have money for it. Two, they were the stunt doubles.
Well, not in this movie, but I'm saying maybe on another
Right. Sure.
bigger budget. Chong Li's like, I'm not going to jump off this building. Let Steve do it.
Mhm.
Steve jumped off the building, but he had pecs like Bolo Young.
Jeez,
So-
it was like, whoa, that guy does.
This is
push-ups.
my dude though, because he
Uh-huh.
fights him with a sledgehammer.
with the
And I
sledgehammer.
was
It's
so
wonderful,
happy.
and it was a great, again, another wonderfully choreographed scene where
Mhm.
he uses a sledgehammer, and they're trying to get the guy to break the chains in the middle of the fight. So he'll swing the sledgehammer, he'll hit the chains. Is it fixed? Is it broken? Nope. Try it
Nope.
again.
Then he picks up an axe,
Uh-huh,
and so
axe.
the axe is hacking at him. This is the point that, so I'm not gonna chastise Pete for this, but he did when he was trying to explain to us kind of what the feel of this movie was. He goes, "You guys like Kung Fu Hustle?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we love Kung Fu Hustle." And he's like, "Well, in the vein of that, so
It's a kung fu comedy.
it kind of is. This blacksmith fight has one really cool comedy scene, and that's when they take the sledgehammer from the guy and drop it like they were going to drop it on his foot,
Right.
but he catches it, and the blacksmith's acting like it hit his foot. So he's like, oh, and the guy's like, no, hey, I got you. And he's like, oh, thanks. And he lets go of the
He lets
sledgehammer
go.
and it hits his foot. I busted out laughing.
Great.
That was my scene. He does something similar later in the movie I laughed again at, but I was like, I want more of that in this movie, please. I didn't get more of that in this movie.
No.
But that scene, I was belly laughing because I was
Mhm.
like, this was great. This is my favorite fight of the movie. I'm telling you guys that now. This whole thing right here is my favorite fight.
Oh,
in the
it's great
entire
because
movie.
you have two kung fu masters that are chained up by the feet, and just seeing them use this entire set piece of a blacksmith forge and them
Yeah.
running around and trying to get this blacksmith to hit the hammer on the chain, the cleverness of the fight. And once again, every fight scene is shot very, very well.
It is.
Like,
I
it,
can't.
it
fault-
impressed me.
Mhm.
There's a few times that I'll ding it later and it's a complaint we had. Yes, even I did in Steel Dawn, where the way they shot it, it felt like we said a dance almost.
Sure.
And there's parts in this movie where it's like you could have either sped it up a little bit or took a different angle, but there's a lot of techniques that I'm just like, are we dancing or are we fighting?
That's all I could think of
But
for most of the movie,
that's-
especially the opening scene where you have the old wise kung fu master
I was
fighting the prisoner. Because I loved it. It was very cool, but it felt like it was, all right, you place your foot here, I'll put my hand here, and we are going to be doing a choreographed dance.
But that
throughout
was
this.
the one fight it didn't bother me on because I got what they were doing. They weren't trying to hurt each other.
No,
It
they
was
were just
a
trying to-
one-upmanship
Mhm.
Exactly.
that they were doing. But
it
it's
was, I know
later
this,
on,
you know that.
It's like, oh, this move, try this one. And the old man has basically always got one up on the guy. Even when
Yeah.
the guy thinks he's like, I got you, the old man had him. One-eyed old man, too, we should
yeah.
say. And so I was totally okay with how they did that entire fight sequence. It was totally fine. The blacksmith worked with the bit of comedy that went into it. I enjoyed that quite a bit. It's as it kept going, and like we've said, it just that leads into another kung fu fight, then another kung fu fight. Then there's a story
Sort of.
somewhere
Not really.
of finding a medallion in a cave somewhere. But
Well, it's like there's just a half medallion, find the other half, and good luck.
yeah,
Right.
I
Well,
mean, that's the synopsis of the movie.
You know,
like
it works,
that's
but
it.
it only worked in like Last Dragon with Bruce Leroy, where he had the belt buckle and he had to go
Uh-huh.
find the master. I believe that because he at least had a general
Uh,
idea of where to go to find the
No,
Yeah.
these
master.
guys had like zero idea on where to go.
No
And like
idea.
it feels weird that us being action people like Charlie and I, and we're complaining about a movie with a lot of action
Well,
scenes.
It totally feels
It
weird.
it was a little exhausting. All the action was it was tiresome. It was like, oh my god, can we get to some
Well,
sort of story? Which is
I
really
don't
weird
even
because
know.
that's the problem. Like kaiju fans are always saying, I just want more monster fights, and the highest rated kaiju films typically have the shortest amount of on screen monster fights.
Yeah. Oh,
It,
totally.
it's funny, and the ones that have the most are typically the lower rated ones. Uh,
hmm
the now this is classic Shaw Brothers. If you're not terribly familiar with
I
the
don't think I've seen
70s
any
Shaw
Shaw Brother
Brothers,
movies.
this kind of choreography is Brothers at their best. This is what
Yes.
their films were known for. And yes, it was a dance. It was a choreographed dance with
The Shaw
incredibly skilled
yeah
martial artists.
the
All of
Shaw
them.
brothers are a heavy influence on. And I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but the guy that did the Kung Fu Hustle, the
Mhm.
Shaolin
Oh, Stephen
Soccer,
Chow.
Stephen Chow.
Stephen Chow.
He's the Shaw brothers are a huge influence on people. I mean, even down to Donnie Yen, those type of guys. John Woo. There is a lot that the Shaw brothers brought to film that they need to be recognized for. And I think the problem with this movie overall is this kind of feels like a hey, look what we can do
Yeah,
as
yeah.
far as fights, but there's no story. I don't worry about story. Nobody comes to a kung fu movie for the story.
Nobody cares.
Which is true in a way.
It
Like
kind of is, but
so
Bruce Lee movies
bizarre.
had stories.
They
Yes,
did.
yes, they
And
did.
like Bruce Lee movies had like beats to them. And I
Yeah.
think that's the key factor. There's not really a beat to this movie. It's just showcase, dance scene, showcase. Like to a point where it reminded me, and this is gonna sound weird at first, but like I hate Terrifier 2. I don't think it's a good movie by any means. I think it's
Mm.
excess. I think it goes on for far too long.
It
Oh,
I
I
was
think
agree
too
with
that the
long.
I agree with
kills
that.
I don't think the kills are great because they all blend in together because it just keeps on going and going with them.
I
Uh,
agree.
the only thing that's great about those movies is Art the Clown's performance by David Howard Thornton, I think his name is. I
I
can't
think
remember
Sounds
his
that's
name.
what it is. Yeah.
I know
Mhm.
I'm the horror guy, and like
No, I'm with you.
everyone
I
jumps
finally watched
on
them.
Terrifier 2, and I'm like, it wasn't good. Like, this does not harken back to the slashers that I love of the 80s. This is bad. Like, it's just a
Well,
bad movie
it
with a
falls into
highlight
this.
reel.
It
Mhm.
falls into the same thing though as those all the first one and the second one didn't have a story.
Yeah,
Like
like there's
they
no
just slapped a bunch
story.
of scenes together.
It's a highlight reel. That's all
Yeah.
it
Yep.
is. Like that whole dream sequence in part 2, I don't need it. It's pointless.
The whole lead up to us to make the audience think that her dad is Art and they never touch
No,
on it
because they don't know what to do with
whatsoever
art.
again.
That's their
No, they don't.
biggest problem. And my problem was there's so much excess in that movie that it becomes not fun and not memorable.
I
We can
agree.
watch a Friday the 13th movie and it's fun and it's memorable because it's got beats to it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And like I didn't I don't hate this movie. I don't love this movie, but I
No.
like this movie. I do like this movie. I was entertained fully. But it did wear me down. And it's funny because our next action pick is The Raid, and The Raid is an extremely action movie. Like it once it goes after the first 15 minutes, it goes, but it has beats to it.
And a
And we'll
good
get into
story.
that in
Yeah.
our next
Yeah,
episode.
we'll save it for the I think this is a good
But it's a good
before
example.
I think this is a good before the Raid movie, honestly.
Well, it's a
Because
good
now we'll kind of have this juxtaposition between the two movies of where this kind of started. And we can't really say where it started because even in this movie, they're paying so much homage to
to
the
the
Bruce
black and
Lee
white
movie.
days.
But there's an entire Fist of Fury sequence in this movie.
Yeah.
The whole dojo scene is the hey,
Very, very true.
we're gonna pay homage. We're not gonna rip off Bruce Lee, but we're gonna pay homage to that whole fight sequence in the dojo on Fist of Fury, which we did cover. So go back and check out that episode.
back,
It was
check
a
that
lot
out.
of fun. But yeah, I struggled with this movie because I agree with Nate. I enjoyed it. I didn't love it, but I enjoyed it. And
Yep.
then now this is one of the few where you're like, I can't just go, God, man, there was just a giant body count and blood and guts everywhere, and I love it. You know, giant people beating the shit out of henchmen. This is one where Pete made me use my brain again, and I don't like using brainy. I like watchy action.
Well, like
Well,
this.
you didn't need your
Continue.
brain for this movie. That's for
Continue,
sure.
Pete. Pete, you're driving this
Go
thing.
for it, Pete.
No, it's. I know we don't like to walk through the film, but so they get
You
they get
kind of
free.
have to. I'll say
Yeah.
this right now. You
I don't
kind
know
of
if you
have to for us
have to. I think it's
not
just
beat
like
for beat, but we kind of need to highlight
We're-
because it's a movie about fighting.
Right.
We need to go through the fights.
So
Yep.
they
You know,
after they get free of their chains, they go their separate ways. But we're gonna run into this cellmate of his again. He's actually part of the ending. So anyway, uh, God, what was the brothel next? See,
I
I'm
do not know.
I'm with
honestly.
you guys.
That's
It
why I
is
don't
one
want to stop.
fight scene
I
to
don't want to do
another.
that.
I think
because,
it
like,
rolls into the
It's
street fight.
the street fight. That's what it
That
was.
he jumps because there's this gang that are basically
Mhm.
taking protection money. They fight everyone out in the street. This old man and kid basically get their asses kicked by these people, and they go into a restaurant. I don't know his actual name. I don't even know names in this movie.
I don't know names.
which is something you guys bitched at me
I
about all
usually-
the time.
oh no,
But
Let me-
I
it
don't.
bothered me.
Yeah. So our main protagonist is there. He takes the older man and the kid into this restaurant, tells him to buy. He orders like a giant amount of food,
he orders
like
the menu.
the menu.
The
And
whole
the guy's like, "This is so much food," and he goes, "Don't worry, we're not paying for it." And I was like, "Okay, I'm in."
uh-huh.
And the people that are like protection money from places are on the other side, and he picks a fight, which I thought was actually kind of cool. I did like he takes the main dude's drink and drinks it himself, and he's like, "What's up, boys?" And he's like, "Give me," he's like, "Top me back off." And the other guy's like trying to take the wine bottle, but he does like so much kung fu, flips it around to where the guy's actually pouring him another drink, and he drinks it in front of their faces again. I was like, I like this so far. I'm in, and I do like this fight not as much as the blacksmith, but he fights these three guys. Still in, I agree with the guy that owns the restaurant. You're still breaking all my shit.
That's what he
Knock
says.
it off. I'd rather pay the money because this is now more expensive than me paying the protection money, because that's how he gets money for the brothel later.
Mhm.
Because he has the satchel. So this fight's cool because it's inside, it's in an enclosed space, a lot of breakage. This was also where I went, oh damn, this is a lot like the Three Stooges if they knew kung fu.
Sure.
This was a
definitely.
lot of,
I could agree with that.
let me catch the vase and place it over here. Let him like put vases on a guy's fist so he can't fight me anymore. And let me like basically, like, this guy doesn't kill really anyone in this movie. He just beats him up so bad that he humiliates him for the most part.
Yeah,
and
it's
he
not even
wins
like
that way.
Batman where he leaves them all like completely incapacitated. They just like
No.
they just get beat up. That's it.
And I did chuckle because every so often the camera would cut back over to the old man and the kid, and they're just having a hell of a time eating food. They're
Chowing down.
They're
The
chowing down.
Old man's drinking.
Yeah, he's got the wine going.
He's got the
That's
wine.
some strong sake going on in that place,
Mhm.
because that comes into play later in the movie. But yeah, it was this, to Nate's credit again. The issue we're going to run into this movie is it's such a visual movie. This is something that you have to see to really get. Not that I don't think we should have covered this movie. I think it's totally fine. We don't have enough martial arts on here, honestly.
No, we
And-
don't. Like we still haven't done Jackie Chan at this point.
I know we
needs
all
to
of a
be
sudden we
fixed.
did monkey
We-
kung fu, which does have drunken master fighting in this
It
movie.
does. Yes,
you
it
know,
does.
Which I immediately thought of Jackie Chan.
And that's the thing. Like this movie, it reminded me of like kind of what we just talked about recently, where we don't like the John Wayne westerns because like that's something that our grandparents watched and we just thought was boring as all get out. Like
Yeah.
me, I love like the westerns of Eastwood and then like of the 90s where we had like that resurgence for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Like I love those.
modern westerns.
Yeah, like I
dug
love
those.
those movies.
Oh, 310 to Yuma, even when you got
Yeah.
got
Every
into the
time
2000s.
Every time 310 to Yuma pops up on a streaming, I always sit in the group chat. I'm like, 310 to Yuma's on this. Like it always happens. Like
I can confirm that because
Yeah.
he does. Every
I
time
get
he
so
finds it,
excited.
he shares.
I
the
don't know
link.
why I don't own it yet, honestly. It just keeps
Right?
popping up. It's just what I do.
Between you doing that and Cody doing the professional, I don't
Yeah.
know
Oh,
why
yeah.
you guys don't know own every box set of those two movies.
Yeah. So this also kind of reminded me of like, well, this would be that version of a Western where,
Sure.
but I still liked it
Yeah.
compared to those Westerns. But for me, growing up as a kid watching, yes, Bruce Lee movies are before this, but Jackie Chan and Jet Li specifically. You
Mhm.
know, when I was, early teens is when Kiss of Death came out.
Oh,
The or
The
Kiss of the
Jet
Dragon.
Li.
Kiss of the Dragon, the Jet
Kiss of the
Li.
Dragon.
Kiss the
That's
Dragon.
what it was.
Yep.
I was a kid when Rumble in the Bronx came out. I was a kid when I first watched Legend of the Drunken Master. I think that might have been my first experiences with a dubbed movie and not understanding why is the audio not matching up to the video.
Well, the mouth moving. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't understand that as a kid, but I remember specifically renting Legend of the Drunken Master at Blockbuster.
Mm.
And my
seen-
parents been like, "Why'd you pick this one for movie night?" And I was like, "Well, it's Jackie Chan, and I haven't seen
Yeah.
this one." Like, but that was constantly, and like after this was over, I instantly was like, "I wonder if Super Cop is streaming anywhere because I haven't
Yeah.
seen that in forever." That's what it
that-
made
that
me
is-
want to do. Was
I
just
would
like
love to see Super Cop again.
exactly like it just
Yeah.
got me in the mood to watch stuff that I grew
Well,
up with. So
like,
and that was
I-
the nice thing with this.
Yeah, I on the same vein because there is no like what's our nostalgia with this movie because there
Well, I
is
was
none.
gonna ask that question later. Go ahead.
But I think what I can answer it is this definitely would have been one of those like Sunday martial art matinee movies.
Bingo.
Bingo.
You know,
Yes.
that's exact because I honestly the as frantic as the fighting is and fast paced, I guess because there is so much fighting. As a kid, I would have ate this up if I was introduced
dude.
to this younger. You know,
The
because it would
opening-
have just been this blur of fighting, and I would have been. The cool thing was, it was actually to where, as a kid, you could have like sat there and try to match these moves. I knew that's where you were going.
Mhm.
dude.
Yes,
Mhm.
Yeah.
exactly. Like I could picture on the playground going, yeah, ja, bah,
Yeah.
and like every other kid doing, yeah, and like you're doing like the terrible cartwheel where you don't
Yeah.
even like,
You know,
Make
you just
it-
basically
Don't quite get
barrel
your legs up
roll.
in the air.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, and just ha-da-da-da, I got you. No, you did it. Oh
No.
yeah, well, you won't defeat my like.
I will,
Mad
you won't defeat my
monkey.
monkey. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I know Tiger Claw, and or what was the one guy?
Mantis style spider
The spider poison.
spider
Oh
poison.
my
right.
god, I wanted to punch that dude so bad. in
Yeah,
the
that
face.
dude was the worst.
Oh my god. That's the dojo fight, but we can't talk about it till we talk about the freaking brothel in this movie.
Are you
There
mad about the
is
brothel?
You know what, man?
Well, there were no boobs, sadly.
No boobs.
Right, no boobs.
They drag this dude in there. 3 women
yeah, they
drag
do.
him in. Like, it's not his fault he didn't have enough money. He was forced in there.
He didn't want to go to the.
He didn't want to go anyway. He's I just need a room to sleep in. Oh, we got you, boy. And
I like
we
that
got
this is your
someone.
complaint.
We got
They
oh
forced
God.
this transaction on him.
this scene because this is going to be the first of at least 3 or 4 times in this movie I got mad at it
Oh,
because I was like, what is going on? So
Fair.
he gets
Honestly, right there.
normally
fair.
I'd be like, Pete, why don't you cover the brothel scene? No, this one's mine.
okay. you
I
got
am
it.
covering the brothel scene. So he gets drug into there, talks to the madam because she's like, get away, girls, get away. And, she's like, I have someone for you, Kung Fu girl. And I'm
Mhm.
like, oh, everyone has a Kung Fu girl. Apparently, that's fine. So he goes in there. She's pretty cute. I'm
Mhm.
not going to
Yep.
say
No,
nothing.
she's a cutie.
I thought she was fine. Then the scene cuts. Well, that was fun. I'm like, they just did it. They just they just made the beast with two backs. That has to be a kung fu move in this.
Oh,
And
that should be a finishing move, right?
yeah, finish her. I guess I don't know. I don't know if she finished. I'm not 100% sure.
Probably.
I
Not.
don't think so. Probably
I
not.
don't think so. Not the way this guy was. He was not
And-
a gentleman.
And then she's like, "Okay, now you pay." And he's like, he like digs into his little satchel of money and hands her one coin. I heard jingle in the satchel when he put it
Mhm.
away, and she's like, she said 3, and he goes, "Yeah, I was told you know kung fu, so you're only worth 1." And it turns into the most awkward kung fu sutra fight.
It was
On what
awesome.
I'm supposed to believe was a bed they made love on that was obviously plywood, that when they land on it, you heard the thud. I'm like, well, that could not have been comfortable or good for
No,
her back.
not at all. But that fight scene, I absolutely loved because like
It's
she is so
amazing.
fast, and the way that she bends her body to avoid.
Oh, she's a contortionist.
Oh, for
Oh
sure.
my
She
God.
bent all the way around, which didn't help the Kung Fu Sutra in my mind going, you didn't know she already did that? You definitely didn't get your money worth,
Yeah,
sir.
you didn't even do a good job. Like you weren't worthy of it, sir.
Because
You were
she
not
does-
worthy of that.
She does like this somersault flip, lands on top of him, and I give credit to my dude. He goes, "Oh, you want some more?" But then she's like, "Nah." I was like, "Oh shit, no." She just badmouthed my dude
Did
and
she
didn't
just
even
keep-
want this.
She does like an exorcist move with her body where she just keeps like bending it like backwards or something.
Yeah,
and just like
she just
over
flips.
and over.
Flips.
And like,
Without leaving the
honestly,
ground, she flips. So she
Right, yeah,
bends
it's not midair.
literally in half. She bends herself in half like a laptop.
Her head
and-
comes between her own legs.
Yeah, her own legs. and then-
backwards.
oh,
I got
yeah.
car sick watching
Backwards.
this fight.
You got car sick?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was too much motion.
This was, this was totally like I couldn't tear my eyes away. I was like, what is going on? I mean, when she first did it, and then we're gonna just beat this to death. When she first did it, it was cool as shit. But then we find out that's her only freaking move in this fight. And he gets his ass kicked. Then madam comes in and she's like, "Oh, you know pay." And he's like, "Well, I didn't find out about the kung fu till later, and she's kind of shit. And now I know she could bend like that. I definitely didn't get my money's worth." And so she's like, "Well, those who don't pay have to walk between all the other whores' legs." Should I say that? I don't know if I should use that word.
They're
Uh,
sex workers.
All,
yeah, they're sex
all the other
workers.
prostitutes' legs.
Uh,
I'm going over that. I got to
fair.
give me that. This is
you got
79.
it. That's yours. That's
Yeah,
yours.
Okay. And he's like, "Okay, hold on. So that's my punishment is I got to walk through all these legs
Yeah, it doesn't make
of
any
all
sense.
these women." I give him credit. He goes, "How about I do this?" And he flips upside down like a crab walk with his head faced up. And they're like, "No, no, 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 no." And he's like, "What?" It's I go through the legs. It's what you want me to do. I might as well enjoy this. And they're like, "No." And then he literally goes through their legs till the end girl. She's a bit heavy set. I'm
She's a big
sorry,
girl.
but this is 79. She does make a comment like, "No one wants me, and I don't know why." And then she sits on dude and like crushes him like for a little bit. And
it's
I
a
was
gag.
just,
They do it for a gag.
it's a
you
gag.
know?
It's a joke. They're all in on it. This isn't Charlie trying to be sexist. I'm just telling you what happened in the movie.
That's-
I didn't really laugh at this point because I was like, I was dumbfounded as what I
That's
just
exactly what I had.
witnessed.
Like the same thing. I was like, what just happened?
Yeah. What
But I'm
was
not-
all of that?
Yeah, and then at the same time, I'm like, I feel like this is where I should be mad at Pete, but I'm not because I'm
I
so
wasn't.
confused. You
And
know?
they took all his money,
They took
and
all his money.
she holds it up, jiggles it, and she goes, "Oh, this ain't enough." I was like, he gave her one. She said he owed 2 more. Are those pennies in the bag?
Mm.
Has anyone looked, or did the price go up all of a sudden?
Hey,
Now-
price has
Now-
gone up.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
Now, I guess I should start here with my. That's not my complaint. So just so everyone
Oh my.
understands,
not
that's
like
not
that was
my.
the complaint.
That's not my complaint.
Oh boy.
My complaint was, okay, dude got his ass kicked by a prostitute. She knew kung fu. Dude doesn't know the monkey kung fu yet. So I was like,
No.
okay. I am somewhat okay with this. What we haven't explained to everyone is there are dudes hunting him because they want the half a medallion
Yes.
he has. I love dude with eyebrows and mustache and bald head.
Oh, guy's awesome.
Pretty much
He's-
that's going to be Pete on the social medias
Sure,
when this
sure.
episode comes out.
That
I already
character,
went. That's Pete.
Yeah, that bald character with the hard head who does the head foo, I suppose. He's in a ton.
He's everywhere.
Oh my god! I don't know if it's that actor specifically, but there's almost
No,
always some
there-
bald dude
There was
throwing punches with his melon.
There were two guys I recognized. It was that guy that I know I've seen in other movies,
Mhm.
and it was the last student in the dojo that he fights the longest.
Oh,
I've
okay.
seen that dude in other, and he's always that henchman that pops up. He's
Mhm.
not quite Ao Leong, but he's
Right.
always in these type of kung fu movies. I know that face, but because he doesn't have a name in the movie, I couldn't look him up. 'cause
Right. Couldn't-
Most of the
sure who he
names
was.
didn't have pictures, and if
Mhm.
they did, the dude's like 90. So I could
Right.
go, well, that's him.
So one of these dudes that's hunting this guy for his medallion, he's the stereotypical baddie. So he's got the goatee.
He has a
and
goatee.
He even
Yeah,
strokes
that's how you
his
know he's
beard,
evil.
and he's got extra makeup on, like he's got highlights in his hair, and he's got some
He
eyeliner
is
on
a
as well.
pretty bad
Oh,
guy.
oh, he's
is-
wonderful.
He is a handsome bad guy.
Yeah, and
My-
he's got
my
a
complaint
Donatello
was
staff.
The goatee needed to be a bit longer. I
It-
want
It
that.
did.
Give me a couple more
know,
inches, yeah.
Bring
Mhm.
it down. It was very short. It was.
That's what
'cause
she
he's-
said.
Sorry, Nate. But it's more like he's stroking his chin. I like it. Not so much like Kill Bill,
Kill Bill, where he flips his
where he
beard.
flips his beard everywhere. I'm like, I didn't need that. That was the old master. But this guy, I was like, you need a little more facial hair.
Mhm.
Come on, bud. Bring it out. Do the Wayne static, bring it out to a point.
Yeah, that's
Wax that
exactly
bitch.
it.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
I can bring some
yeah.
metal into this episode. It's totally fine.
So,
So
yeah,
yeah,
these-
but the problem with the story is like they just show up at the prison going, "Hey, this dude you shot to death yesterday, did he have anything in his pockets?" And they're like, "No,
That's it.
No.
That's really what
That's
happened.
it.
He's not making that up.
I'm not." And then they start chasing the escaped convicts, our kung fu dudes, because he has half of a wooden medallion that we have zero backstory for.
Zero knowledge as to it's supposed to lead to a treasure of some sort.
We didn't even know that till they found it.
No, at
Like-
the very beginning, the master gives his half of the medallion to the young dude, saying, "Find the other half of this. If you find the other half, there's treasure there." Or-
Oh, he said treasure. I thought he literally
Oh.
goes, "Here's a medallion.
That's what
Go
I thought
find
he
the other
said.
half."
oh,
And
That's
that's
what
where
I
he
thought he
left it.
said was, here's the medallion. Maybe you'll find the other half. And then I was like, well, he's not going to die. And then he died. I went, oh, well, okay. I guess
Oh.
they did kill him. Like, huh.
Guess
There
he's
was
dead.
like 50 gunshots in the back.
Well, he
There
was a
was,
kung fu
yeah.
master, so
he might have been
to
deflecting
be
the
fair,
bullets.
yeah.
That would have been hilarious. 'Cause they forgot, left the shackles on him, so he's like blinking all
Right.
the freaking bullets off of his
Catching him in his
shackles.
teeth and all.
See, that would have been the sequel. We would have
Yeah.
got a flashback back to the old master, and
Yes!
the
Yes.
prison captain isn't going to admit that the guy
No.
got away, and then he's going to be like catching up with our dudes and going to be like, "Hey, did you guys ever put that medallion together?" And they're going to be like, "Yeah, here it is." And he's going to be like, "So what is it?" And they go, "We got a scroll." And he's going to be like, "What the shit? I was told there was treasure."
Well,
I need
that's
money.
the other thing. When they learn monkey kung fu, they learn it from reading it out of a scroll/book.
This was the
which-
most Kung Fu Hustle part when he had the freaking palm technique pamphlet he got as a kid.
Yeah.
And he learned it by reading it. That's
Mhm.
how that was the Kung Fu Hustle in this movie
All right,
because they're
here's-
looking at pictures of one move.
Yeah.
Then there's another picture of a different move. How did you go from here to here?
I don't know. And I remember as a kid in second grade, I had watched The Karate Kid and fell in love with it. But my family wasn't going to take me to karate, even if it is the worst form of kung fu, even because it's not kung fu. That's the problem with karate. All right. So I remember renting a karate book from the library
Good
at
for you.
school. That
We
way
all
I could
did.
read the pictures to learn the moves.
How'd that work out?
That's
Nate?
what these guys did. They had the same exact brain set as
Well-
second grade Nate.
In
Why?
their defense, they are
Go ahead.
already kung fu masters. So by reading that, they can take in
Are
they can take their skill set and read
Are
how
they?
to improve.
I
they
hear
were
what
pretty good
Nate is
fighters
saying,
beforehand.
but may I counter?
Yes, sir.
There is nothing more indestructible than a second grader.
They're invincible.
Yeah,
You're
they could
not
take
wrong.
any kind of fall. Remember that when they were like those guys in Ong Bak were climbing that tree and falling off and they weren't getting back up? If
Mhm.
you would have done that same scene from Ong Bak, but with nothing but second graders, that
Oh,
movie
they all
would still
lived.
be going on because they would still be climbing and falling down.
We had the giant monkey bars that looked like a castle at school, and when
Oh,
you
yeah.
fell, there were no safety nets.
No.
There was no plastic.
You
there
might have
was
fell
no
on a rogue rock.
there was no mulch. We played on gravel.
Yeah.
When you fell, you could die, but we didn't. None
Yeah,
of us
Want to know
died.
why? Because you're indestructible. So that's why every second grader should be able to rent a kung fu book, read it, and know it, and then be able to put up a fight with these guys.
Our slides were stainless steel in the hot
Yes.
sun.
Yes,
Okay,
they were.
we were built different. Okay,
One time I went on the big slide in kindergarten. I was holding all my Power Rangers action figures.
Nice.
And by the time I got to the top, I fell off. It knocked the wind out of me.
Aw.
And the teacher said you're not allowed to climb the ladder anymore while holding your action figures. That's a very real story.
I totally believe it. And I tell you what, that gives us.
It was a
great
really
point to
big
just-
slide, let me tell you.
I
When
believe
we
you,
were
yeah.
little, they were giant. But when I went back to my elementary school being 6 foot tall, I went, these ain't nothing. The
Oh,
hell?
Believe me, when I went back to it, because our where kindergarten was, it shared the same building as our high school. So when I
Yeah.
went back in high school, I got to see that slide again. Yeah, it wasn't big at all. Yeah,
you were
it
just
was
a
pretty-
dumbass
and-
kid.
And
Yeah,
the
I was just a
urinals
dumbass
were
kid.
way too short. So, all right, guys, let's knock out a commercial. If
Okay.
anyone's still listening, it's totally fine. We're good. Here we go. Where's my commercial?
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
Oh, hi. Hello. It's Dom, and along with my co-host Amy, we are the hosts of Horror House, True Crime, and The Macabre. If, like us, you have a morbid curiosity with true crime, the paranormal, cults, and more, then our show may just satisfy your curiosities. We release episodes on Fridays and bonus episodes every other Wednesday. You can listen to us wherever you find your podcasts, and you can also find us on Instagram at horrorhouse_pod. So, all that's left to say is, until next time, my friends, stay spooky.
Now back to G.I. Joe.
Yeah, see, we're branching out. I got some more of our podcast brothers out here sending us some commercials, so we're changing it up a little bit.
Yes,
Dom's
please
cool, dude.
go listen
Yeah,
to
go
them.
go listen
Dom
to their
is-
stuff.
That's a good show. Yep.
He adds that bit of voice that we while we have Pete and it's sexy and sultry, but man,
Is
he's just
it?
got that.
Yeah, his
He's
voice
got that.
is something
Dom
else.
has that accent, man. I don't know.
He drinks like tea, and
Yeah,
and then also the guy's got like he's telling you like a spooky story. That's the best way to put it. Listen, you the audience member are listening to a spooky story.
but you could easily go to sleep just by listening to.
You
Not that it's a
could. That's the
boring
great-
thing.
no.
It's just
It's just
Dom's voice
peaceful.
lulls you into a nice sense of peacefulness and comfort, and
Yeah,
it's nice.
you're safe with him.
It's not this show because we're freaking chaos.
No, this show is like my last 3 brain cells, and they all just took like a shot of cocaine, and they're jumping up and down. That's basically
because of
what
this
it is.
movie, or
So you're
just the
pretty
show in
much-
general.
Just like the energy that you two give me for some reason, and I don't understand why. Like, I'm pretty
I
quiet
like-
and reserved in real life, but then you
I
two
like
knuckleheads.
our trio. Have you ever seen Horrible Bosses? With
Oh,
Charlie
yeah.
Day and all that. Nate's
Jason
Charlie
Bateman.
Day. I'm Jason Bateman, and Pete gets to bit. Was it
Jason
Sudeikis?
Sudeikis.
Jason Sudeikis. So that basically that's us right there. So
Yeah.
that's how this show pretty much runs.
Oh boy.
So Nate's over there jumping up and down on her boobs. That's exactly. That's why that popped in my brain because Nate goes jumping up and down. So all right. So we've gone through some fights. We don't need to go through all of them, but we
No.
got to do the Fist
No,
of
because
Fury.
you're already lost in this
Oh,
episode. And I apologize,
right.
people.
Nah, it's
So-
fine. They'll be
Like-
fine. They've listened to us before. Hey, Near Dark still gets downloads, Nate. So
Right.
I saw that right after that episode. I was like, why?
because you
Why
said
do
it,
this?
which makes
keep
people
saying it.
want to go watch it or listen to it. I don't
Yeah,
care. I don't
you
know what
should
to
go
do.
watch it. I think it's streaming on Shudder right now.
Yeah,
I don't know if it got a new rip. I need to see that if it's
because
been restored properly
honestly,
yet.
if it is streaming, that's a lot easier than Nate and I had to go through to watch that damn movie.
Well, I own it, so it was easy for me.
Okay,
but,
what
like,
Charlie had to do to watch that
it's
damn
not
movie.
easy for other people to even own that movie
No,
because it
it's
still
not.
has not gotten a proper release.
That's bullshit. There's so many movies that haven't gotten all that. But I do. So I like this next fight coming up, which is the homage to Fist of Fury, which is where Bruce Lee goes into the dojo of the opposing villains and challenges them all. This dude in this movie has no reason to go into this building, except guess what? I just learned monkey kung fu and I want to try it out.
Yep.
And he walks it because none of these are bad guys. No one has offended him. No one has done anything, but he goes in and challenges this entire
The
room
whole
of people.
dojo.
And he has the upper hand, and it's cool. It is very throw some nunchucks in there. It's totally Bruce Lee, but it's more fun. It's lighthearted. This is the other fight that Charlie busted out laughing because he does the sledgehammer thing, but with a sword.
Mhm.
He catches the sword before it hits a dude in the face that's laying on the ground. And the guy's like, oh, and he goes, no, I got you, bro. And the guy's like, oh, that's awesome. Dude stands up, and then dude lets go of the sword, and the hilt smashes the dude's foot, and he starts screaming. Charlie busts out laughing again. That joke hits every time for Charlie. I don't understand why, but I was laughing pretty hard.
I like the idea that, just someone stubbing their toe is what makes Charlie, lose it.
When he stomps everyone's feet in Kung Fu Hustle,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
crying. I'm crying. Something about when you smash feet, it's Charlie's trigger. But I thoroughly laughed at that. And, he's holding his own. All of a sudden, he's kicked everyone's ass to where everyone but one dude is left in there, one student. And the teacher keeps pushing the dude to go fight. Like, no, you go fight him. Go fight him. And
Okay,
he's
who's
like,
next?
"Oh,
It's you again."
I don't want to. Guy gets away. So now we get into the other thing that pissed Charlie off. Spider poison style.
It's the dumbest style ever. You got Mantis, you got Cobra, you got Monkey. You think Spider style would be cool.
I thought
It's
it was
not.
going to be cool as shit.
I
It
don't
is
like
not.
spiders, so I knew right out the gate. No, I'm not going to like this.
He holds his hands up, which I'm like, isn't that eagle claw? No, spider poison. And so he's like, I got my hands up, and he's fighting. He's holding his own a little bit, but dude's getting the edge on him. Then out of nowhere, you got to watch this. Just watch this one scene. The bad guy takes his fingers and starts twiddling them together, like he's putting something together. And you're like, what is he doing? And he pulls his fingers apart and throws nothing, but throws whatever he's fiddling with at our hero. And our hero acts like something hit him. As we find out, we're supposed to believe it's a spider web.
Spiderweb.
And he starts pulling. I'm not lying. This is the Three
This is
Stooges.
100% accurate.
He is pulling our hero towards him, and our hero's going towards him.
Mhm.
There's nothing there. Then our hero lifts his shirt up. Dude follows the spider line to his pants and starts fiddling with his britches. And I'm like, is this brothel scene all over again? I don't know what's happening. And then he punches their hero. Our hero falls backwards, jumps up, and goes, hey, you tricked me. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God.
What that reminded me of is anytime you see one of those indie wrestling circuit videos
Yes.
on TikTok where it's like a person doing a magic trick or a person that has to fight like a blow up
The
doll.
dude that fights
That's
with
what
his
it was.
junk. The
Yeah.
indie wrestler that fights with his junk and
Exactly.
kicks other people's asses.
Yeah, the guy
with
that does
his junk.
tosses with his junk.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was this. So our hero gets his upper hand. This isn't the part Charlie's pissed off about, by the way.
Oh, jeez. This is a setup to the pissed off part.
It was. Sorry. So our hero kicks Spider Poison Dude's ass. And then a girl walks in.
Yeah.
And Spider Poison Dude goes, "Boss, why not Master? I don't know." So apparently she owns the dojo. She kicks our hero's ass. Like, not even trying hard. I was like, you have monkey kung fu knowledge now.
Mhm.
You kicked an entire dojo's ass. And this girl walks in and hands you yours. Your buddy had to rescue you to get out. He's got his ass kicked by a prostitute. He got his ass kicked by. This isn't about girls shouldn't be.
No.
No,
But this
they
guy's
just know better
supposed-
kung fu than him.
Yeah, but this guy's supposed to know the hidden. Like, no one should know monkey kung fu.
It's too powerful.
I
This
don't
is-
know if monkey kung fu is too powerful at this point, though.
Oh yeah, trust me.
I mean,
getting
it's
there.
on a pamphlet, so like,
Right.
But he kicks everyone's ass in the dojo except hers. Gets his ass handed to him. So then they go train some more because apparently they haven't learned everything
Mm-hmm.
from the pamphlet. There's other pages because dude goes, "Hey, do you know drunken style?" And dude's like, "No." Well, I kind of saw it for a second, but I didn't study it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get this weird fight training montage. This is where I want to talk to you guys for a second.
Oh, okay.
This isn't something Charlie's pissed off about. This was
Oh,
something the movie
thank goodness.
truly got Charlie going, wow. So they're doing all the training. They're doing the monkey drunken style. They're doing the monkey fire fist monkey, I forget all of the names. And they kept saying, what was the actual name of a monkey? And it wasn't baboon. It was something like gibbon or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know.
I kept
Yeah, I
hearing
don't remember
that
this.
word, which I think is probably monkey for them, but it was an actual like species of monkey. Anyway, that's not what I was worried about. They fight. They do training on wicker baskets.
Oh, it's
They're
awesome.
running
Yeah.
on the rim, empty wicker baskets. Because I paused, I backed up, I
No,
went.
it was
forward.
great.
I looked. There's nothing in these baskets, and they're walking on the rim. There is no wire work until because when they do wire work, you can tell the camera changes because they do a big flip in the background, and it's totally wire work. There's too
Sure.
many somersaults. No other time could I see anything that told me that they weren't actually walking on the edges of these baskets because the baskets are actually moving
They're moving a little bit.
slightly. Now, they could have been staked to the ground, which would have made sense. They wouldn't flip, but they're wicker baskets they're
Mhm.
walking on and not tight woven. Like there's gaps in them. Could not figure that out. Totally impressed the shit out of me because I couldn't figure out how they did. The camera doesn't do what you expect where it would cut away from their feet, show their upper torso, show their feet.
It's a long
show their-
shot.
It is a long shot, full body. Both of them at some points are running around, flipping on the edges of these wicker baskets, and I could not figure out the trick on how they did it.
It
And I
was
thoroughly
incredible.
impressed.
No,
If I
it's,
could
it's clever filmmaking.
If I could rewind back to the
ahead.
prison
Sorry,
scene,
yeah.
and they were fighting over this chair, just a regular old chair. That was
Normal
another
chair.
one that it was. There was one point where I thought they may have secured it to the floor.
I know what you're talking about. Where they land
But-
on the very back of the chair, almost standing or sitting. Is that
yeah,
the part?
but there was one time they did that where I thought it might have been secured, but
That's what I mean. I think
the master though did a jump, lands on the top of the chair, and you could see the chair move ever so slightly because they put it in slow motion, and then does a flip off of it
with no cuts.
with
No
no
camera
cuts and in slow motion. it was I couldn't believe it. I think maybe they might have secured it for when they were balancing on the back of the chair.
I think they would
they were
do
doing a dead man
close-up
plank.
of the dead man plank, I think, was rigged.
Yeah.
And when they're standing, they would do a close-up of the top of the chair to their feet. So I think those were the
Okay.
one rigged. But I really think like a lot of the sitting on the back of the chair with the master jumping, flipping, kicking the chair out from underneath the other guy because it's all one shot.
Oh
There
yeah,
was
that's
so much where I was like, they're really doing.
it's
I'm
it's
talking
all
like
in camera.
96% of that whole thing
Yep.
was practical,
Just
not
stunning.
practical trick you. Practical. We have
Mhm.
a chair and two dudes fighting, and it was the same with these wicker baskets. And then they, this was, I get what they were trying to do. They're trying to, like the book says, you are going to lift giant stones with your hands, but also put a sharpened bamboo
Oh yeah.
stake right at your throat. I was like, you guys are training yourselves. Could you not just eliminate that one step?
Nope, you
Nope,
got to.
nope,
That's how you
nope.
learn.
I guess because dude
They
had
were
blood on his neck, which
yeah,
I
they were
thought was
doing
funny.
they were doing a squat, but they had like an urn in between their
A big
thighs.
vase,
But
yeah.
and then there were sharp bamboos strapped to the back of their thighs or
I
the
saw
back of their
that.
calves. And if they
Yes.
got too low, they would get poked and they were bleeding there too. That
Yeah.
this training montage is in so many of these Shaw Brother movies.
It's the kind of their shtick. We have to
It's their
show.
shtick that they were training real hard, and it's also big filler. It's also
Yeah.
showing off the talents and skill sets of their
For
actors.
everyone, since Nate brought it up, for everyone that ever got pissed off that Daniel LaRusso learned karate so effing fast, watch these movies because these guys learned this in like a day or two, and they're masters. Like that, not before, but apparently they're masters because we read a pamphlet that people are
Yeah,
hunting.
they'll go from a yellow belt to a platinum belt in a couple of months.
Oh my god! I don't even know if it was months. I really feel like it was days.
Might have been days. These guys might have been days.
And one dude kept trying to ditch the other dude, which I couldn't understand.
That was that was the guy that was arrested at the very beginning. He was he
our
was just
main. I only call him our main hero because that's how I designate.
He's always looking for trouble. Yep.
He leaves his dude hanging drunk in the middle of town,
Mhm.
goes back, takes
He
the
steals the
pamphlet.
book. Yeah, and takes off. I think he was like stealing it.
I think he was bailing. I think he was
Yep.
he was done with dude. And then all our baddies show up on the little place they're training. And so dude gets his ass kicked again.
Well, no, he kicks everyone's ass except Bostaff dude.
Well, Bostaff kicks his ass, but he struggles with I'm gonna rant. He looks like the little dinosaur from Jurassic Park that would run its head into everything. The bald dude would only fight with his head. He was like a bald bull, and he would just run into things. I know it's cliche in kung fu movies, like every person has their style.
Yeah.
I don't think you should just rely on your head and running into people.
You know what though? Like in a video game, that'd be that one character in the Ninja Turtle side scroller beat 'em up, where you're like, oh, this is the guy that beats you up with your head. So I gotta make sure I gotta jump over him.
Rocksteady would run at you, but
Yep.
Rocksteady's a rhino, so I expect that. Not bald
Fair.
dude
Mhm.
dropping his head down. No horn,
Running
no
straight at
spikes
you.
on his head. I was like, wear a helmet. Put a helmet on. I'd have totally been
helmet.
down with it. I was like,
Oh,
totally
man, if he
fine.
would
No.
put a helmet on though, he'd be indestructible.
Oh, totally. You would have never
Yeah.
beat bald dude. Bowstaff guy would have just been sitting in the back with his bowstaff, just leaning, going.
You
We
got
put
this.
we put a helmet on him last fight, destroyed everyone.
Everyone.
We don't have to worry about
never
anything
have to worry
anymore.
about doing kung fu again.
Nope. I brought a chair. I brought lemonade. We're gonna watch bald dude and a helmet kill everyone he fights. I would have enjoyed that movie a lot better. But he does. But he fights them. Yeah, okay. He does get on the hinchies. But Bostaff dude kicks his
Just
ass.
Well,
yeah.
Bostaff guy, was he the guy that killed a person in the flashback?
There was a flashback.
I thought.
I didn't see a
When
flashback.
was the flashback?
Yeah,
With the guy with the Bostaff that stabbed someone in the eye.
like he stabbed the master in the eye. Is
Yeah.
that what it was? I
Yeah.
didn't see that. Holy
Oh,
crap!
I don't remember
I
that.
didn't. I don't remember. I,
I
have
don't
no
remember
memory
that.
of that.
Maybe you
Yeah,
saw a
no,
different
no. There's
copy.
a whole
Yeah.
scene where there's I thought they were telling a story or something like that as to why that guy
They
was
did?
hunting down the medallion,
Oh,
and
I
it was because he like killed someone or he poked someone in the eye with a big staff. I don't know,
Wow.
man. Most of this movie, I did not know what was going on. I was just ready to enjoy the ride of kung fu fight after kung fu fight.
I am honestly surprised I've talked as much as I have this episode.
I know.
I am.
I'm surprised I've barely talked.
I know.
I'm
It's
cool
supposed to
with
be
it. I'm
supposed to be
enjoying
Pete's
it.
thing, but for some reason, I guess because I watched it this morning,
Yeah.
like a lot of the scenes are like fairly fresh in my mind, and a lot of the beats. And dude bailed on his buddy, but buddy comes back to save him, but doesn't join the fight,
Not right away.
climbs a tower and yells out monkey styles of fighting. And dude's like, oh, that's what it was. That's what was pissing me off. He was getting his ass kicked by the henchman
There you go.
till
That's what it
dude
was.
showed
Yep.
up to
And-
tell him, now do this style.
Right.
And he's like, oh yeah, and would fight and kick everyone's ass. And it like 5 or 6 times, this guy, then Bostaff guy goes, wait, who said we get coaches? So he runs over to the dude on the tower to fight him, and that's how that dude gets sucked into the fight. And Bostaff dude kicks their ass.
Yeah,
for
he's
a while.
He's trouncing them.
Bostaff's skills were cool with this guy. I did like his fight styles. I was still waiting for the Three Stooges, people getting poked in the eye. Whoop, 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 whoop. But this Bostaff fighting
Smacked in
was
the ass.
really cool. Yeah. Somebody falls on a piece of wood or a weapon, and I swear to God, it's still in that dude's ass. There was a scene, and it burned in my brain, and I went, that was not fake. That went up
Uh-oh.
someone's
Yeah.
ass.
That went up the pooper.
The
Yeah.
partner did do a great jump and then fall flat on his back once. Is
Oh,
that the one
God,
you're
I-
talking about?
No, this was a henchman. I might have been during
Oh,
the
it's a
dojo
henchman.
fight
Okay.
that
Mm.
he kicks the crap out of someone, and the guy had a weapon, but it's laying on the ground. But he flips him, and he lands ass first
Oh.
top of whatever it was.
Oh.
I don't think that dude ever got back up, or he walks
No.
with a severe limp.
He was just
now.
like, oh boy, I'm done.
So this is also the third part of what Charlie was pissed off about was he got his ass kicked by prostitute. He got his ass kicked by chick that runs the dojo. And then he gets his ass kicked by the henchman until his buddy shows up to remind him what moves to use. It gets his ass kicked by the Bostaff guy. This guy's supposed to know Monkey Kung Fu. The movie's called Monkey Kung Fu. It's supposed to be the best Kung Fu ever.
Oh no, the
And
movie's called
it
Stroke
is
of Death.
That's because someone watched this and went, you can't call this Monkey Kung Fu. He got
There's
his
another-
ass kicked.
We call Monkey Kung Fu.
He got his ass kicked. We can't call it that now. But, and honestly, like, there's only like 5 minutes left in this movie because I was looking at the time because I had to go to work.
Mhm.
And I was like, they're losing the fight. And there's only like 5 minutes left. And then they get the heroic thing of at the very end of the fight, the one dude does a flip, lands on Bostaff guy's shoulders with his head between his legs, drops down to the ground. Then we get a flashback to the urn that the dude crushes with his legs,
Mhm.
and we watch the bad guy fall down, presumably dead.
He was
I don't know
bloody.
if he's dead.
And I was like, did I miss the part where that was like the ultimate finisher? Or was that just I saw them break an urn with their kneecaps? I don't know
I mean,
what happened.
honestly, I've always wanted to go out with my head being crushed in between thighs, so I get it.
Well,
Oh.
I've seen Brigitte Nielsen. I mean, we've all
Yes.
talked about that, totally fine. American Gladiators, we all grew up watching.
Like it's just one
You
of those. Like,
know, the-
yep, that's the way to go. If there was ever a way to choose it, that's the one.
Pop my head like a melon.
Yep.
And then the movie ends. And let me
No.
tell you, the Shaw Brothers music for the end of their movies is almost the Warner Brothers Looney Tune music at the end of this. It was so effing close because I was like, what is this? No, it's a little different, but man, there's some notes that sounded like Looney Tunes. And then I was conflicted an entire day that I had to work my ass off and record this late.
That ending is shocking, but it's not the most shocking ending.
No.
Those endings
No.
happen all the time in kung fu movies. Just
It's because I don't think they know how to end a movie.
no,
Kill
they
that
don't.
guy.
They
It's done.
absolutely don't.
No,
There's
that's
no
what it is.
resolution.
The same thing with like some of these like hidden 80s movies though, where they have a ridiculous theme song at the very end, where we're all just like,
I
huh,
wanted that.
you know,
I
like
loved.
yeah, something like that. Ba-ba.
That's Commando, but that's totally different. But yeah, I don't know. I think we have more stuff to say, but I think it's going to come into with our rating. So let's jump
Okay.
into our things here, guys.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Leave anything for us?
Just bodies.
Body count. Body count. Body count. Body count.
So you heard us earlier realize there was one more because we've had a discussion because I'm like, no one really dies. Two people die. The master, and I'm going to count it, even though he dies off screen, we are introduced to him and we hear the gunshots.
Right.
We hear 50 gunshots go off because he was, put up against the wall and shot. And I'm giving Pete the benefit of the doubt that they crushed main dude's head like a vase and popped his brain, even though we don't see it. I'm hoping, though, in the sequel, Master comes back and he deflected all the bullets, like we said, and the other dude comes back, but he just has a giant bandage on his head, and then we get the showdown between them two, because apparently Nate said there's a huge backstory we missed between the two of them. So
There was
I
another
don't know.
bow fight scene. Someone got stabbed in the eye with it. And I don't know if it was the old master, and I think they say someone dies, but that happened. I swear it did.
I believe you. Maybe
The only
you had
person missing an eye is the old master, so I'm just putting two and two together
That's
So
here.
you saw it on Prime, right? So
Yeah.
that's the version I saw.
Yeah, and
all
I
right,
watched
wait.
on Xbox.
I'll go
How
watch it
many
again.
beers did Pete have when he watched it, though?
No, I've been watching this pretty sober.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see it.
Wait.
I didn't say entirely sober. I said mostly
When
sober.
did you look down to text us when watching the movie?
Oh,
Yeah.
was Monday. No, I don't drink on Mondays.
Which text chat did he put it in? Because that also
Yeah.
Right. That
Oh,
usually
no.
tells you how much I've had. Where do I
Oh,
put this message? I don't know.
poor Stephen and Leo. All right, we're gonna change our next bit up a little bit, but I'm still gonna play the music.
Yeah, but they were all bad.
I think we finally settled on we're just gonna pick our favorite kung fu monkey style of fight. That I don't even really kind of remember all the names, but we'll fake it through.
I
That's totally
don't
fine.
even. Yeah, just
Yeah.
a fight you liked.
That Nate pick one.
I really enjoyed just the brothel fight. I'm telling you, watching that girl do all those moves and just like how fast they were moving, like that camera wasn't sped up. That was them.
No, that was
And
a problem though.
the
That
choreography,
bothered me.
it was just insane, absolutely insane.
Mhm.
So I gotta give it to that
So,
one.
We're gonna designate that one horny monkey. That's the
All right,
horny monkey fighting
definitely.
Okay.
style. Pete, do you want to go or do you want me to go?
I'm
You're
gonna go horny monkey. I love that scene. I just love that scene. First time I watched that scene, I rewound it to watch that scene again, and then I rewound it to watch it because I could not believe what that woman was doing, contorting her body. It was it was jaw dropping. I've used that
The
word a couple
first
of times.
3 times she does it, it was until
I was
after
like,
the
"Holy
30th
shit."
time she did it.
But here's the thing too.
Yes.
I truly do believe, like, when it comes to these type of movies or just this fighting style in general, usually I feel like women have to go harder because like they kind of get brushed to the side, and that's why like in the Raid 2, there's a woman in that movie that is just a complete badass with 2 hammers. In The Night That Comes From Us, there is a woman that is completely more badass than everyone else in the entire movie. Like I truly believe it's like they kind of get looked down upon. So it's like, well, I'm going to go harder and I'm going to kick all your asses because I'm better at you than all this.
Look, I don't
And
care
they
what anyone
prove it.
says. We cover a lot of 80s and 90s movies, but women are badass. I don't give a shit. I know we
Yeah.
do a lot of Arnold and Stallones and stuff, but we have our Sarah Connors, we have our Sigourney Weavers, we have all of our badass women that are in movies. Vasquez from Aliens is still,
Oh.
she is the most badass Marine in that entire platoon of
Yeah.
Marines.
I love her
Period.
so much. Mhm.
Yeah, she is totally a badass. So, um, it's not a monkey style. I guess we could call it two monkeys chained together. It's the blacksmith fight.
Blacksmith
I,
fight.
I totally I would watch it right now. Like honestly, I would skip ahead and I would just watch
Just
that
that
fight.
scene.
I love that whole fight. It's fairly early, and all I've had so far was the master fight, which was fun, but it wasn't a fight. So this is like a true like, okay, I'm watching kung fu happen, but they have an ulterior motive. It's very kung fu hustle. I was enjoying it. It had comedy to it, but it was very well choreographed, and I really love it. Throw a sledgehammer in a movie, I'm going to watch it.
Sure.
So I
With
really enjoyed the
sledgehammer
black.
and an axe in that scene.
Yeah.
So you were in
So
cloud nine.
monkey with sledgehammer is what I'm calling that. Don't give a monkey a sledgehammer. I've said that on a job site before. All right, boys.
Wow.
I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
All right, let's rate this bad boy. It's like only the third time that music's ever made sense for this show. Once was Fist of Fury. I'm
Yep.
gonna say maybe Robo Geisha, and this one.
Yeah, no, I'm not giving it the Robo Geisha. I'm not giving it that
Oh,
much credit.
I tried, Pete. I'm sorry.
I don't even. How do you not like that? Anyway,
Go
Giant
back
fighting.
and listen to the Robo Geisha
I
episode,
listened
and I
to
have
it.
a laundry list of reasons why.
That one
You're
kind
so wrong.
that one kind of needs people to go back and listen to it. Anyway, Nate, rate this bad boy.
God, this is so hard. It's not
what
a
she said.
bad movie. It's
Yeah.
not a great movie.
Yes.
It is a fun movie.
Yes.
I don't know if it's a movie I would revisit. I know I've watched other older kung fu movies that I have enjoyed more, like older ninja movies and stuff. Duel to the Death comes to mind when I was like watching this, where I was like, "That's a really fun, bloody ninja movie." Pete, like I liked it. I did. I'm
You're
not
not gonna hurt my
mad at
feelings.
it. I'm not mad at you picking this movie at all. I don't want
Okay.
you to think that.
Gee, thanks.
I've enjoyed.
I've set such a high bar.
I've enjoyed watching
No.
this.
No.
I still think it's a 6.5 for me,
Okay. Yeah.
and I don't know why. It might be a 7. I don't know. Like I'm really torn.
That's a bit of a stretch for me.
Yeah, like, but I feel 6.5 feels comfortable
Uh-huh.
with this movie. I hate that I'm mad that the movie gave me too much kung fu, only because I need
Exactly. That's the
I need a
weirdest thing ever.
cigarette break, you know,
Yes.
just to digest what all I watched. To where some of these fights you guys are talking about, like, oh yeah, that did happen. I don't really remember that one. Oh yeah, that guy did do the spider style. That's what Charlie was talking about. I kind of blanked out a little bit there, you know, like,
Yeah.
but it was fun, and I'm excited to show you the raid, you know,
Yes.
Pete, because then
Yep.
you'll get to see like another
I
style
think
being
it's gonna be an
highlighted.
I'm looking
awesome-
forward to the raid. That's
Yeah.
that'll be fun. Charlie, how about you, bud? What do you think about the movie?
I'm with Nate. I kind of struggled a lot with this. I didn't hate it. I didn't go, God, why? I understand why. I just there is no story.
There's no
none.
story.
There's no story. Yes, there's a ton of kung fu, and we should be glowing about that, but it just becomes monotonous after so long. They don't make good choices even to try and keep it on story track.
I think if the medallion would have gotten stolen from them and they were hunting it back down,
Hmm.
that would
Give
have
me a
been just
story
enough.
about the medallion at least. To me, I was just like, why
I
why did the prisoner have it on him in the jail? Like,
They didn't take
Did-
it from
did
them.
he-
They thought it was just a worthless medallion for all we know.
Did he Christopher Walken this from Pulp Fiction? He goes, I've had this uncomfortable hunk of wood up my ass for months. Okay, I want you to understand, kid, that this uncomfortable hunk of wood has been up my ass, and now I'm going to give it to you. Okay, and we're in prison. There is no way I cleaned this. Here you go. Anyway, I'm giving it 5.5. It's an average kung fu movie. Honestly, it's. I want to say it's awesome kung fu because of how much it does, but it just becomes monotonous.
But there's something like older Jackie Chan movies that are like they're better, but I think it's
Jackie Chan.
has that
It's-
charisma.
He does.
You
He had,
know?
like, I don't care about our hero. I don't care enough that I don't even
Yeah.
know his name. He's actually a douchebag in this movie.
He's a complete douche.
Yeah.
The only time I'm on his side is the brothel fight. Everything else he did his own self. And then his other buddy is a dumbass because he keeps bailing his dude out. And I'm like, you guys were in prison together, and this guy caused the fight that you guys escaped on. You could have been shot. 5.5. I feel like that's fair.
Right.
It's just a hair above average. Watch the blacksmith fight. And just if you want to laugh and go, what did I just watch? Watch the spider poison fight in the dojo.
So stupid.
Just so you can see what pissed me off.
That he wasn't making it up.
I wasn't at all. You'll
Not-
see
not
it
at
and go,
all.
damn, Charlie can paint a picture.
Damn, Charlie, watch the movie.
I was trying not to. You guys gave me so much effing shit about my Scream Factory and watching movies that I was like, I'm not going to say it at all. And then you guys got to bring it up.
What? It's
I
just
will-
what your action figure would say. It's cool.
I will not
it's your
watch.
thing.
I will not buy the Scream Factory of this movie. I did watch it, but only one time. Pete, what do you think? What are you giving this?
So you pull the string on Charlie's back and it says, I watched the movie. I
Yeah,
watched
that's
the
it.
movie.
You know, that was my joke a couple episodes ago. when
I know.
Jackals just were like, Charlie picks bad movies. Just what number are you putting on this? How many Al Leongs? I don't even want to say Al Leong. Al Leong doesn't
Right.
deserve to be put as a grading. If this is
Ev-
graded by Al Leong, this is a 3.
Because he wasn't in it.
That's right.
Right, he wasn't even in it. 6.5. This is. There are way better kung fu movies out there. I am leaning towards a 7 only because of the incredible athleticism that these folks had and the in-camera stunt work.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's
Unprecedented.
what's given me the 0.5.
Yeah.
Because there were scenes where I'm like, how did they do that?
Here's the depressing part. The director, Marlowe, if that's how you
Yeah.
pronounce it, I do not know. He only made movies till 1980. I don't know what happened from there. But like Charlie said, you go on IMDb, you click on people's stuff, you're like, I don't know what anything's happening right now. Like, it's just one of those things like, this dude had talent.
Yeah.
I don't even
he
know
was-
what other movie to watch by him.
He was a director. He was a choreographer. A lot of this is his stuff.
Stuntman, like
Honestly, your best bet is to just watch some Shaw kung fu movies.
Yeah, just what,
probably
and this is one of those in the Shaw library. You'll run across
I
it.
just know
but there
the
are
Shaw library is so vast.
It's huge. It's
and that's why like I've
There's-
never really dove into it. I'm like, I don't know where to start.
right. Did you see the was it Arrow? I don't know. Was it Arrow that put out the Shaw Brothers?
One of
box
them
set
either
lately?
them or Shout
might have-
Factory did.
Might have been
Oh,
Shout
was it
Factory.
Shout Factory, Nate?
Might have been. I saw the box set.
Anyway, there's like 9 DVDs in it or something. It's crazy. And there's more than one movie on each DVD or something.
I bet there's some cool behind the
it's-
scenes footage in this.
Yeah, I agree. This is if this had a better story, this would be an easy 9.
I would have got up to a 7 with a better
Yeah.
story.
But
Like,
it's
truly.
just the story is just it's truncated.
It's non-existent. It's non-existent. We can't even make
it's not
excuses.
fluent, right? No,
No,
and I'm not
it's-
going to, which is why I gave it a 6.5. I recommend watching this movie once. I've seen it 3 or 4 times already.
Yeah, one time.
Because
I will give you.
I
that.
just love the athleticism, the sledgehammer fight, the fight with the master in the jail over the chair, and then the bedroom fight, the horny food.
I think that's probably the best way to look at this is watch it one time, and then if you do want to like
go
we're
back and
talking
watch
about,
those fights.
go back and watch certain
Mhm,
fights,
mhm.
and
Yeah.
you'll probably enjoy it a whole lot better than having to sit there and just go
But
through.
once again, that's a highlight reel, just like Terrifier.
I
It's like, oh,
I
you're just
agree,
doing
which is
a highlight reel. You're
which
not
is why it
doing a
only got a
movie.
6.5.
Yeah,
It has its flaws.
I do have one other thing that we have not talked about. The dubbing. I actually like the dubbing to this movie.
Dubbing was pretty good. There were a
It was
couple of
solid.
there were a couple of phrases that didn't quite like I don't understand
for
what
the
you
most
mean.
part-
you guys got English dub.
Yeah.
I got.
Did you get to read it?
subtitles.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
wow.
one thing I will stand strong on with kung fu movies. I don't care what the actors sound like. I'm just gonna watch it because it's silly fun.
Yeah.
If I'm watching like a Japanese horror movie that I really want to see, I'm gonna watch it in its native language.
Yep.
But
When it comes to
these
something that's
dumbass
campy like
movies,
this,
yeah, I don't care.
Um,
I don't care.
and it's always like this is something since high school. I've always wanted a job to where it's like, how can I just dub old school kung fu movies? I realize
What?
it's probably
There's
all been
people
done
that
by
hire
now.
you for that.
But like,
Well,
I
a lot
just
of
want
the
to
old
do
ones,
that.
yeah.
Like, put me in the studio and be like, here, you watch the movie. Here's your lines. You just record them. Be like,
Dude,
all
I
right,
saw
I'm in
I-
for that.
literally I saw a video not too long ago that there is like a job you can do from home where you put the transcript under like YouTube videos. Like someone puts it up there and you just get paid to watch the video, type it all out. Now the person that was doing it went, this job effing sucks.
I bet.
Because you don't get easy 10-minute movies.
No.
And you get a certain amount of money for doing it. And sometimes it's an hour and a half long episode and you got to transcribe it. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, I just want to be one character who gets to sound like John Lovitz in a kung fu movie.
Right.
Why can't I have that in my life?
Speaking of one character, I'm pretty sure the main guy, the main actor, our hero, so to speak.
Yeah, hero quotation marks.
I have heard that voice before a number of times in kung fu movies, and I'm pretty sure that guy does a lot of dubbing.
Probably.
They must use a company or something that has voice actors that
They have a
come in.
high.
Yeah,
They've
definitely.
hired someone that does
I've
it.
heard that voice before. I couldn't find anything online because I can't find anything online about this stupid
What's
movie.
funny
Anyway.
is
really
because
hard.
I went on that Jackie Chan hunt after watching this, like
Yeah,
Super Cop's not on Tubi. I was like, damn it. There was one of them that was on Tubi. I can't remember the name of it, but you know, it plays like the little clip of the movie, like what Netflix does.
yeah.
And it did that, and it was clearly not Jackie Chan being dubbed. And I was just like, oh, you can't do that with any Jackie Chan movie. Because, like, how some of those older movies, he's even gone back and just dubbed himself. Like, no, you do not have another voice actor. Like, give me that one in its native language. I don't ever want to hear someone else with that face. Nope, can't be done.
Well, I heard everyone in their native voice, so I don't know. I had to read, but honestly, without a story, there's not a lot to read.
Yeah, that's true.
I bet not.
Not a whole lot. So, all right, everybody. Well, thanks for checking out Pete's pick this week. Which, it's odd. We're not upset with Pete.
No, we're not.
Totally okay with it.
He-
I
We
kind of
want
feel like
to
this is a
like.
victory.
We want to like it more. I guess
we
that's
do.
good.
We
I
want
guess
more
to
like
like
this.
me.
Yeah.
And Pete gets like 2 more picks in September for his birthday. So
Yeah, Pete and Nate are sharing September for the birthday month. So,
Boy.
so yeah, if you want to follow along with everything else we're doing, please check us out over at Give Me Back My Action Movies, the Facebook group. Give Me Back My Horror Movies, the Facebook group. We are both on Instagram under both titles. We are on TikTok. We are on Twitter. We are on YouTube. Please go check out our Creature episode. I don't know if YouTube just screwing with me now, but our views are like in the toilet. I'm sorry. I'll be honest with you guys.
no, they suck. I mean, you can
Aw.
click on the video and you'll see it go, oh, wow. Why would I even want to watch that?
Aw.
Creature was a lot of fun on Tubi
That
Files.
was a lot of fun.
Well,
So-
it was.
If you
I
want
think-
to check
yeah.
it out,
Yeah, I think the Tubi Files are better videos than us talking about movies that just came out. So
Yeah,
please,
definitely.
if you haven't yet, just search the Give Me Back My Action and Horror Movies with the acronym, all the first letters of that. I won't butcher that again like I tried last time, because even I have trouble. I like the theme of our show, and I will not shorten it for YouTube. So that's it. Will not bow down to them. So yeah, you can find us, or you can find where we've shared it and grab a link from there. I know it gets suppressed there as well. Please don't forget to check out all the other podcasts that follow us. Hopefully here soon, you'll either be hearing more people on our show or us on other shows. We got a lot of collaborations in the works right now, and we're all excited about it. As we're recording this, you may even hear this episode before or after. We're doing a collaboration with Mike from VHS. We're doing Barbarians. So that's going to be like a little bonus episode we're just going to throw in for June.
yes,
have a lot of fun.
VHS just put out a new album, The Quest
Yes.
for the Mighty Riff. It's a
All
lot of fun.
Sword and sorcery death metal, and I am here for it.
Yes.
I haven't got my CD yet. I got an email from Mike. They were like, hey, it's taking a little longer, but here's one of the bonus tracks that didn't quite make it in time. And I got the Your bonus track,
Nice.
Dead Bat
Wow.
Glider And so I got that in my email. It's awesome. It's so
Now
awesome.
on Bandcamp, they did release the Never Ending theme song, the Never Ending Story theme song.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it's
a death
good,
metal
so
cover of that is fantastic.
so go check
Uh,
those guys out. But also, and if the episode's already out, go back and listen to our. And we're talking about Barbarian, so it's kind of interviewee. But we've had Mike on before. We did The Burning. He's a lot of fun. He's Canadian. We have a blast. We have a lot of Canadian friends. So yeah, check all that out. So guys, anything else? Anything I'm forgetting?
Oh, good.
Nope, I think we're good. What's the good word, Charlie?
That's a good word.
So I have to preface this because this whole movie was in subtitles, and Charlie had to read this, and because we
No
didn't
wonder
really
you're
talk
tired.
about a whole lot, so Bostaff guy had the best line in the entire movie, and that's going to be my outro. So I'm sorry I had to give you like a little pre warm up to my outro word. This is from Bostaff guy during the big fight. I'll hang you like a barbecued duck.
I don't remember those words being
I don't
spoken.
remember those being said at all.
I paused it.
Sure you
And
did.
that was the words on the subtitles. I will hang you like a barbecue duck. I wrote it down.
That's great.
I
Did you
went,
watch
that's
the movie?
I
Because
watched
he watched the movie. That's what he does.
you assholes.
Love you, Charlie.
Yeah.
You know what was really hard about watching this movie? Wasn't even thinking about covering a kung fu movie like within a week or two. Dad came over and he was working on one of the vehicles we got out here, so I just had Tubi on. I put Ninja Assassin on,
Oh, sure.
the super
Oh, yeah, it's great.
gory, over the top. Love it. Even my dad's watching this thing going, holy shit. Like he saw that came in right at the beginning, like with the tattoo guy and the gangs. And he's
Oh,
like,
nice. Yeah.
well, he just cut that. Oh, it's like, holy shit. Like dad's in. So I finished watching the movie, and then we did this one, and I went, there's definitely not enough blood in this movie. It needs more blood. More blood.
Yeah, it's
All
a
right.
different way to go about.
I want bloody kung fu. So all right. If everybody kept listening, thank you. We'll talk to y'all later.
Bye-bye.